Hello, my name is Lance Brown, and I'm going to be getting ready for a Blender car rim modeling tutorial part 3. So last where we left off, we've actually finished off doing the rims right here and getting off this rim right here all done. So I think for today what I'm going to be doing is I got the images all set up, but we're going to be working on this piece right here, this one piece right here, and finishing that piece right there. So what I'm going to basically start off, I think, and I'm going to go tab right here, because now this is all done. This entire thing is all done. I mean, we got that main thing out of the way. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hit definitely basically apply on, we're definitely going to hit, let me try to see this. So let me try to take that off. So that's now taken off. So that looks even better than before, I would say. So now we can take off the mirror because we don't need that, but we're actually going to go into here and going to go into this thing, and we're just going to hit apply like that. So when we edit this, it looks exactly like that. So that's all done. So now we have that all done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into here and I'm going to go S, Shift S, and just basically go cursor to selected. And now I'm just going to go into here and add a circle. And what we want to try to do is go into here. So basically this circle is, so we would have basically around, let's say, 6 sides on each side. So if you times 6 times 2, I would say, which that doesn't really matter, I would say. I guess we're just going to go and delete that. Actually, I have a better idea. We're actually going to select this, and we're just going to go duplicate like that, extrude, scale like that, and extrude scale again, extrude scale right there, and we're just going to hit F, and now we're just going to go CTR F, and we're going to go into here and go poke face, which is Alt P, but we're just going to select here so we know how to select that, and we're just going to hit poke face right there. We're going to select this one edge, and we're going to go CTRL for link, and we're just going to basically go CTRI, and we're just going to go hide, and we're just going to go extrude the, not too much, right down there, and like that, and we're just going to go Alt F and have that show. So when we go into here, that's what it looks like right there, ready to be used. And now what I'm just going to go into here is I'm going to go vertex right here, vertex, and now we're just going to go CTR cursor to selected, and just basically go add right here, basically right here, and just go select basically 6 right here, 6 sides, and now we're just going to go scale right here and we're just going to go in here and go scale, and we're going to scale that along the z-axis like that. Scale that along the z-axis like this. And we want to have this at a certain height and length. So we're just going to move that up like that. And we're just going to go F, face, X, face. Actually, so I want to move that down a little bit like that. I want to get the right measurements on this thing. So kind of like that, so that's good. Select that, just go into here and go bevel right here. We just hit bevel like that. And you're right, we're just going to go bevel again. Like that. And that's what bevel's at. So that's beveled at least 2 times. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into here and we're going to go X, face. And now that's gone. We're going to go CTR, tab, and hit edge select right there. And now we're just going to go Shift S for cursor to selected. So like I was saying before, so sorry, I have a little bit of a cold today, so bear with me. So this right here, what we have here is 6 sides right here on this thing. So what we want to do is we want to hit a circle that has 2 times 6 sides. So we're going to create a circle with around 6 vertices, with around 12 vertices, I think. Something along the line. So now what I'm going to basically do is go, what are we going to do? We're going to go into here and we're just going to go, you're right, Shift. We're going to go into here and we're going to go basically A for add mesh. And we're going to add basically, you're right, a circle. Like that. Actually, we're actually going to bring that to around 12. Like that. And we're going to add circle like that. Right about right there. So we want to get that right there. So kind of like that. Right there. And face like that. Face like that. Face like that. Face. Face like that. Face. Alt. Center. Alt. Center. Alt. Alt. Center. Alt. Center. Alt. Center. Alt. Center. Let's see how that looks. It looks good, but I'm actually going to keep it actually like this. I like that definitely a lot more better because it is going to look more rounder and it's going to be more detail and geometry. F. F. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go scale like that right up to there. we're going to go extrude Z, extrude Z, grab Z, like that. And that's basically what we would do right there. And the only thing what we would do too is, you're right, we would make a circle. So like we would definitely have like 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. So we would have something kind of like 12, but we're going to actually double that to we're actually going to double that to being basically around, let's see how this does. Extrude. So we're going to select this, and we're just going to go divide like that, Alt, like that. Actually, we're going to divide that 2 times. Actually, we're going to have that at 1. And you're right, I'm going to basically put this on top, scale down like that, this like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to select, I would say, the 6 sides like this. And so these are the 6 sides right here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go and sit right here. We're going to go and sit like that. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to go individual origin, extrude scale like that. And like that. And I'm just going to go edge sliding, kind of like move this up, I think. Like this, I think. And kind of move that up right there. And just go into here. And just go. See? Actually, I might actually redo this. And you're right, I might actually put something like this in between here. I might just do this. And I have a better idea, I think. There's a certain tool, I think, in Blender where you can, like, turn, like, all of these into, I think, circles. So if you have this right here, you can go into here and there's something which is called, I think, under here, which is under loop tools. If you go into loop tools, there's a certain function, if I'm not wrong, where you could kind of like turn a circle into there. And you're right, you would just go into here and just go scale like this, and you have the circle all the way done. And this is what you can do. And then you would just go into here, extrude, extrude, like that, and there you have it right there. Actually, I might actually kind of make that more smaller, like right about there, I would say. Like maybe make that more larger, I would say. And what I want to try to do too is kind of take this off and just go into global and just kind of just move that on, I think, the top right here, and just go scale like that, scale like this, extrude. Actually, we're going to hit extrude instead, so we would do that, and there we have one of the pieces ready to be used right there, pretty much. And then we would go into here and extrude, extrude, and now we're just going to go into here, extrude, extrude, F, go Alt, CTR, poke face, Doesn't really matter. We'll just leave that the way it is. And then we just go into here and go alt like that. And we have this piece done, ready to be used. So what we would do, you're right, is we would go into here and first of all, the first things first, what I'm going to try to do is take this entire thing and I want to try to get out this to be normal mapped in a certain way. So I want to take this, and on the second tutorial what I'm going to probably end up doing is working more on getting the texture map of this thing, getting the texture map of this thing, the normal map, everything placed onto this thing whatsoever. So when I get the proper images, when I build the proper letters, everything, build the proper texture map, everything, I might go through a little bit of the tutorials and stuff like that, get the proper lettering, text, everything like that, and get everything prepared. We're going to do this, and we're going to do this texture map right here, and we're going to make this texture map with the normal map. And what we're going to do is we're going to apply this to this texture right here. So what I'm going to do is go into here, and what I want to try to do is, first of all, I want to try to go into unwrap, and I want to go unwrap by projection by view. So when we go into, you're right, here for example, when we go definitely into here for example, what we're going to do is definitely for sure when we definitely go into, let's say for example, where is it? I'm trying to find it. Like the image view. This is the image view, and this is what we have right here. And then once we finish a texture right here, the main thing what we're going to do is we're going to try to scale a lot of these things down and get the proper texture onto here, random things. Once we're actually finish this thing right here, and once we're finished, the main thing what we're going to do right here is add the main texture onto this thing right here, I think. So we're going to actually separate this texture, put that on, and add this main texture right onto here basically. And that would pretty much be it. And then after we're done that, like after adding the normal map onto this thing right here and getting this symbol to show up right there, then we're basically kind of done the tutorial. And then I guess I can work on one other thing. Maybe I could actually end up working on this piece right here and kind of do that piece that goes right there, I think. Let me find a better picture, I think, of this. So I have my Keonoseg already saved, and yeah, this piece is what we're going to work on. So we're going to work on this piece right here, I think, and we're going to basically put it, I think, to be accurate, we're going to put it mainly basically on top of here, I think, on this side. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out of this, go into 3D view, and go out of this, that, I think. And what I want to try to do is I want to go into here and add a subsurface modifier, just like to add more depth into that, I think. And there we have it. We have that already done right there. And then what we would do is we would go on top of here, we would go smooth right there. And that's the thing already ready to be used. The only thing we have to do is add the normal map on top of this. And then that's it basically. We're all set. And then this thing is already completely done basically right there. And then like what I had to do, you're right, is to kind of add this piece. So what we're going to do is go into here, Actually go into here, go here, select this, go here, and I'm just going to go into here, and first of all I'm going to add, let's say, like what is so-called a cylinder to start off with, and I'm going to make this approximately around 32 sides right there, just to make it very detailed, I would say. Actually, we're going to actually lower that down, and we're going to actually make that around 20 sides, like that. Just randomly. We're going to make it very simple like that. And this is the image I want to look at right here, is this. So we want to get that look right there. So, right there. Sorry if this is giving me trouble. The mouse is giving me so much trouble. Scale. And set. And extrude down. Extrude down. And then I just want to go into here. W. CTR face. And just basically go into here and CTR face. CTRV for rip. CTRV. Sync right here. And separate selection. And go CTR join right there. Tab. And now we're just going to go into here. Extrude. And we can always add that later on. And now what I want to try to do is kind of like do this piece right here. Extrude. Extrude. Extrude, scale. Extrude Z. Extrude, scale. Extrude. bevel. And we're just going to hit bevel right here. Just a bevel this. Like that. And this is a piece that's going to be used right here. And we're just going to go into here. And we're just going to hit scale like this, I think. And just move this right here. Extrude. So like that, and we have that now done. So extrude, extrude. So alt center. So now what we can do is add subsurface towards this, like that. Maybe add a couple divisions into here. Like that. Which this you won't be able to see, so it doesn't really matter. So kind of like that. And now we just hit smooth right here. So now we just have to bring this right about here. And just go cursor to selected. And then we're just gonna rotate this. So the only thing we have to do, you're right, is kind of go rotate this and rotate this along the y-axis like that. Kind of like that. So it's kind of in a way where it's kind of in an angle like that. So And you're right, we're gonna definitely take this and place that like that, where it's kind of like that. So you kind of got this right here. I mean, not too big. Something like that, I would say, would be good. So see how that looks good? That's perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to CTR join that right there, ready to be used for the thing. And we're going to CTR join that, for example. First of all, before we do this, the first thing we should do is clipping. And I want to make sure that clipping is on. 1, 0. Like that. Have that at the most highest clipping right there. And just go into here. Go like that. And now we're just going to take this and we're just going to go CTR join like that. And now this is now done like that. And we can just go CTR join like that too. And that's the wheels. And then the only thing we have to add, you're right, is the tires. So we would, you're right, we would lower that down one step like that. And that's what we so-called have the rims right there, ready to be used. So now what we had to do is we had to basically add the texture map that's going to be onto this. So we would, you're right, go all high like this. What the heck? Are you kidding me? Did I delete that by accident? So I'm just going to save this as... I got an idea. I'm going to save this as number 2. And I have an idea. So I think I know the reason why this is not showing, I would say. Because I deleted it by accident. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go recover autosave like this. Or I'm going to recover autosave in... I'm sorry about that. I mean, I've deleted it by accident, so... I'm so sorry about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm so sorry about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pause the video and remodel that section again. I'm very sorry. There, I actually got this thing to actually work. I'm very, very sorry. I got this thing to actually work. I found out that was a real problem. I went and I isolated the selection between these two things. So that's what I end up did. So if you actually go on your num key and you hit like I think the forward slash or whatever that is, and CTR to forward slash, you can isolate. You can go into here and you could isolate selection by hitting the slash like this, a forward slash on this. I think. So that's what you could do for isolating the selection. So I'm just going to actually save this as number 1. Save as number 1. And just go save. And that's now all done. So now what we need to do, you're right, is to add the Kionoseg symbol to that, which is going to be on another tutorial. I'm sorry if this video is like 42 minutes long. I'm very, very sorry. I think the next video I'm going to be working on a texture mapping of this part right here, so kind of bear with me. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope I could really help you out a lot. I hope you learned a lot from this tutorial, and I hope that this tutorial gets you to where you are in modeling car rims. So now I've basically teach you how to model an actual car rim and how to do everything on this. So if you like my tutorial, please subscribe. If you don't like it, don't subscribe, whatever. Thank you very much for watching my video. Like, subscribe if you want. Give me dislikes. Give me likes if you want. Comment however the way you like, and give me your honest opinion in a way about my tutorial. I'm actually here to help you. So I'm actually here to actually help you in the long run. Thank you. Goodbye.